Today we'll be learning the elimination method for solving systems. It means you eliminate one of the variables so you can find the value of the other variable. The steps to do this are 1, make sure the variables are lined up. 2, look for the variable with the same number in front of it in both equations. Add or subtract the two equations. Solve for the variable that is left. Plug that value into one of the original equations and solve. So for our first example, we have x minus y equals 10 and x plus y equals 2. I'm lining them up on graph paper so that's easier to see. So I have a negative y and a positive y, so I'm going to add my two equations together, and I'm going to get 2x plus 0y equals 12. That basically got rid of my y's, and now I just have 2x equals 12, so I can solve and get x equals 6. Once I have one of the variables, I can use that and plug it into either of the original equations, so I chose the first one, and solve for y. So I messed up here, so I'm about to erase and plug in 6 for x instead of y. So 6 minus y equals 10. And then we solve, and we're going to end up getting y equals negative 4. Don't forget to write your equation or your answer as a coordinate. So 6, negative 4 is our answer. For the next one, we have 5x plus 4y equals 1 and 3x minus 4y equals 7. We have a positive 4 and a negative 4, so we can add those together to get 0y. So we end up getting 8x plus 0y equals 8. And then we can just solve for x, and we get x equals 1. Then we plug that 1 back in for x in one of the original equations, doesn't matter which one. And we solve, and we get negative 1 for y. The next one, we've got x plus y equals 2. 2x plus 7y equals 9. So as you can see, they don't line up perfectly. But if I multiply my first equation by negative 2, then I would have a positive 2x and a negative 2x. So I'm going to rewrite it in green underneath. Then I can add my second and third equation together, which gets rid of my x's. And then I have 5y equals 5. So I end up getting y equals 1. When I plug 1 in for x again, I get x equals 1 as well. And so my answer is 1, 1 in parentheses. Don't forget your parentheses. Last example, 11x minus 20y equals 28. 3x plus 4y equals 36. They do not line up. So I'm going to multiply my second equation by 5 so that I have a negative 20 and a positive 20y. And I'm rewriting them down here. So in green is the equation that's been multiplied by 5. So then I'm going to add those two together, and I get 26x plus 0y equals 208. Because as you can see, I forgot to multiply the 36 by 5, so I fixed that, which is 180. And so we get 26x equals 208. And when we divide both sides by 26, we get x equals 8. Then we plug back 8 back in for x in one of the original equations. And then we are just solving for y. So we simplify, subtract from both sides. And then divide. We get y equals 3, so our answer is 8, 3.